Hi everyone, how are you? Today I'm having a play with this Dendritic Monoprinting. Oh my goodness, the patterns that you can make from it is just amazing. I was watching Shannon Green and watching Shannon experiment with hers, and I just thought two I've got two thin glass plates at home from old photo frames, and I thought, yes, I'm going to have a go because it looks so much fun. So I started experimenting as well. I'm using the black acrylic paint first. I seem to have a thing for black lately. It must be my moods. Anyway, here you can see me. That was like the second pull off of it. Once you get the amount of paint, like you put a thin layer on and then put the top layer of glass and like squish it together. But once you get used to actually just putting a thin layer of paint on, oh, the pattern that it reveals is just absolutely awesome. I did have a little bit of trouble sometimes getting the top glass plate off, but I think that's just me. I get a little bit nervous around glass. I've got some kind of phobia whenever there's broken glass anyway. I have panic attacks. Anyway, you can see me, like some of the prints that are coming off at the end I go through in normal time and just show you, and I actually pick out things that I can see in the patterns. And I also realized experimenting with this dendritic now I can't even say the word, dendritic monoprinting, that if you pull the top glass plate off slowly, you can actually see the patterns, the rippling pattern forming in the paint. It is just awesome. I had so much fun doing this. So I'll put Shannon's link in my description box so that you can go and check out what Shannon Green done. And I think Shannon has also linked the video of the person that Shannon watched to do this. So here I've cleaned the two glass plates and I'm using a bluey green paint. See, I started pulling slowly here and you can actually just see the pattern forming when the top glass plate's taken off. I must admit, I did have a lot of fun with this type of monoprinting. So you really need to just go and have a little experiment for yourself, I think. They did say in the original one, I think Shannon mentioned that he had thick plates of glass, which, yeah, I think I'd recommend too, because mine were very, very thin. They were just out of a set of old photo frames. And I think it all depends too on how much paint you put down on the glass plates, and how slowly I think that you pull it up, pull the top glass plate off. But some of those patterns, they're just awesome. Okay, now I've cleaned my glass plates again and I've started using some red with the yellow. Giving it a good squish down. pulling it up slowly. And I did use all different types of paper, like I had plain printer paper, then I used some sketchbook paper, and I tried some watercolour paper, and then the heavier GSM paper. I did notice that with the sketch paper, even though it was pretty thick, the paint dried pretty fast, and I ended up like leaving a little bit of the paper on the palette, on the glass plate. But it was just so much fun. I really enjoyed it, and I think I will be doing it again. It makes a wonderful pattern for just to start off the background for, I don't know, for a journaling page or cards or index cards. Okay, so now I'm going to show you. I've just popped on to run through some of these prints with you. Oh my God, I just love them. They are so cool. Once I got the hang of it, of the amount of paint, so you really do only need a little bit of paint. The first ones that I done with the black, they really, look at that. Oh, that is so cool. The black ones, really, the paint was a little bit too big. Look at that. That is just so cool. This one here is my favourite. Oh, that already looks like a scene in itself, doesn't it? Like some trees down either side. Trees, and looks like the water there. Like an old bridge or something with the pillars underneath. Oh my God, I just love it. Oh, how cool is that? I just paused a minute for a plane to go over. This one I done on, oh, what is it? Sketchbook paper. I'll have a look. Yeah. So I kind of like, this one's on sketchbook paper, and I noticed that I had to do it fast, lift it up. Not this one, but there was another one with the black. But if I didn't lift the paper up fast enough, it was getting stuck on it. How cool is that? Oh my goodness, I just love it. Thank you so much, Shannon Green, for sharing this. And I will put a link to Shannon's Dendritic Monoprinting. I'll put a link to hers because she's actually linked the man that she watched. I think it was a man. Look at that. That is so cool. I just love it. I'll go a bit faster. All the kids will be home again in a minute. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay. And I'll quickly go through some of these. There's that one. That one. This one here. Oh, look at that. That looks like a night in the forest. This one I had a bit too much paint. And some of these papers here are only the like photocopying paper. So I really was experimenting at first. That, look at that. That's like a pull off of the other side when I didn't press it down, but that is so cool. This was the one here that, my first one that I ballsed up. So there was way too much paint on that. And when I lifted this paper up, it actually stuck. But how cool are they? and I'm going through, oh, look at that. Look at this one. That is so cool. I'm going through a black and white phase, I think. I'm really enjoying using black at the moment. Look at that one. Maybe turn that one upside there. Right, that way. Oh, look. Looks like stalks of what do we call it? Spinach. Silver beet. See the big stalk, and there's the leaves there? How cool is that? I am seeing so many things in these. That is so cool. Okay, so I hope you give it a go for yourself. So much fun. And just be careful using the thin glass. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and go and try it for yourself. Okay, bye-bye. See you later. You have a good day.